Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's having a great evening so far. It's the night before the game, which we all know what that means. It's time for your match preview ahead of Cardiff against Leeds United at the Cardiff City Stadium tomorrow afternoon. Just before we get into it in more detail, make sure you're smashing a like on the video. It really does help get it out there to more people. Please subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. Hit the notification bell, and of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below for how you think the game will go. So yeah, Cardiff is usually a bit of a bogey ground for us, isn't it? We tend to not do great at Cardiff. I think the last time we played at Cardiff was when we had to come back in the FA Cup last season to get that replay at Ellen Road. I'll be honest, I can't recall the season that we went up if we won that. Oh, wait, actually, we got beat against Cardiff. It was the first game after COVID, wasn't it, in the promotion season when Leeds lost and we all thought we were falling apart again. But no, I think, that was the last time that we went there in the Championship. God, that feels like a lifetime ago now. But yeah, as I was saying, not a great record at Cardiff, but hopefully we can put that right for tomorrow. As I was saying on Bite Size League yesterday, of my predicted 11, I feel like Patrick Bamford should definitely retain his place in the starting 11. I think he just offers something totally different going forward that Yoel Perot doesn't. And I think Rutter playing in behind him in the number 10 role. We saw how good, albeit Birmingham were awful that day, but we did see how good Jorginho was in that number 10, in that pocket of space where he was able to float left, float right, stay central. He could kind of have a free role in that pocket of space. Given the centre-back issue at the minute, obviously Coops is a doubt, so we'll see how he is for tomorrow. But if Coops is out, I expect Ethan Ampadu to drop into the centre-back role, and then Elijah Gruev and Glenn Kamara operate in the double pivot in the midfield. Elijah Gruev, again, I know it was League One opposition, but I thought that was his best game in a Leeds shirt against Peterborough last weekend as well. So there's a lot to be positive about. There's a lot to be excited about going into this game. I do think we've obviously got the capabilities of going up there and winning. Obviously, earlier on in the season, it was the first game of the season at Ellen Road. We drew 2-2, having been 2-0 down at Ellen Road. Hopefully that's not the case again and we don't all have heart failure tomorrow afternoon. I am expecting a win. Cardiff are a team that they kind of started off poorly, then they built up a bit of momentum. And I think since I think Aaron Ramsey's out, or he was out of their last league game anyway. So I feel like when Aaron Ramsey isn't in their team, that they don't maybe click in the same way. They've got good players in there like Joe Rolls and players like that, but Cardiff are a team that Leeds United should be beating, and it is a bit of a. I was listening to the Square Ball earlier on the way home from work, and Dan Moylan was saying, it's a bit of a litmus test in a sense of, these are the games that if you're challenging for automatic promotion, you should be winning, and you should be winning with no real struggle. Even if we win the game tomorrow, it's Leeds United. I don't think it'll be easy at all. And the away form is starting to become a bit of a worry now. Yes, we won last week in the cup, but in the league, recent form away from home, West Brom, Preston, Sunderland, there's the Stoke game, there's the Rotherham game that we couldn't win. All the games we've lost this season have been away from home. And yeah, the home form's amazing and that's all well and good. But again, if you're challenging for automatics, if you're wanting to get that top two, you have to be winning your away games. Now, this might seem big-headed of me, but apart from Leicester, Ipswich and Southampton, I expect to beat every team that is put in front of us because this league is bang average. Ipswich are even starting to falter a little bit now. They've not picked up a lot of points recently, which is even more frustrating because if we'd have won the games that we should have done, we would either be in the top two or the gap would be a lot smaller. So Southampton have obviously built up a bit of momentum whilst we've been a little bit like that. Let's hope Southampton can falter at some point as well. Obviously, they've got Sheff Wednesday at home, so you would expect them to win that game. But then again, Sheff Wednesday are on a little bit of decent form at the minute, so hopefully they can shock Southampton tomorrow. But we just need to focus on ourselves. We need to focus on what we're doing. Um, you know, if we lose this game or if we fail to win it, at least, Daniel Farker will come under scrutiny again. But obviously, football fans are fickle. If we lose or draw tomorrow, but then we go and beat Preston next week, everyone will be happy again. It's not just the life of a Leeds fan; it's the life of every football fan. If you lose games, you overanalyze, you panic, and I'll probably do that tomorrow if we lose the game. But you know, it's a tough one because after that Ipswich game at Ellen Road, I was on for the automatics. I was thinking, right, beat Preston, we'll beat West Brom, blah, blah, blah. And then obviously we lost 2 games in a row after that. But the Birmingham win, Pat Bamford having a bit of confidence. Yes, there'll be changes made to the team. Ampadu may have to drop into centre half and things like that. But he did that against Peterborough and he scored 2 goals. So, hopefully we're not phased by that again tomorrow. Cardiff will obviously be bang up for it. Leeds is a big game for everyone in this league. And, we've got Leicester up soon in a few weeks again, which will probably beat them, because against the teams that actually come and play football against us, we tend to do well. But Cardiff, I know they're the home team tomorrow, but are they just going to sit back at home and just invite pressure? I'm not too sure. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully the fact that they're at home and against Leeds, they're more up for it. They come out and maybe expose themselves a little bit more, and then we can obviously pick them apart and catch them on the counter. That's what I'm hoping anyway. The likes of Somerville, Dan James out wide can really get at their fullbacks. But yeah, that's all I've got in terms of an analysis for you this evening, guys. Really hope that you've all enjoyed it. As for a score prediction, I'm going to go 2-2. I think it's going to be a 2-2. Oh, I don't know. It's a weird one, Cardiff. I'll say 2-2, but obviously my heart is saying 2-1 Leeds, but my head and my more realistic part of my brain is saying 2-2. So we'll go with that. As I said, guys, really hope that you've all enjoyed this match preview for this evening. I will be on the channel tomorrow, straight after the game, with a live match reaction. So make sure that you keep it locked on the channel and join me straight after the game, where I'll be getting all your guys' thoughts so we can analyse the game in more detail. Hit the subscribe button if you are brand new, guys. We're on the road to 3,000. If you wouldn't mind smashing that subscribe button, that'd be amazing. Hit the notification bell. And of course, get your thoughts and opinions in the comments section down below. And I will see you tomorrow, guys. Cheers.